Hello, welcome to Jerry's Kitchen. This show or episode, this will be the first and the last, but I don't know it will go on if you like it. But I actually wanted to show this my cookbang, actually cooking show, modernize some kind of traditional Korean to you to introduce. There are so many delicious Korean foods in Korea that I like and you also may like. Actually, I started this show. I actually decided to start or just once or forever or maybe series of this episode because my uncle Justin. I gotta just delete Uncle Justin. In his email, that he actually may have some kind of chance to cook Korean dishes together. So before that, I just want to show how we Koreans cook Korean food in Korea in our kitchen. So this is my kitchen, like this show, and this one is filming by my wife Sienna. Hi Sienna.
Hi everyone.
Okay, so let's start the show and cooking. Tonight we will cook traditional stew, Korean stew, which we call jjigae, and this will be doenjang. No, tonight we will cook Gochujang Jjigae, which is spicy chili paste stew. Okay, so let's introduce some ingredients first. Let's see, where is it? Okay. Ingredients for broth. Actually, for jjigae and tang of the Korea, we all use a lot of broth, like from beef or pork or chicken. And actually, very basic of Korean broth is from this kelp and anchovy. Yes, they are the most basic. And these two blends, I will put more ingredients for the broth, this is the soji. Okay, I will just give you a look. Let's see. Soji is fry of herring. Herring in Korea we call this changa, and it looks like this. It much looks like an anchovy, but it's a little bit bigger and has a bit more bluish back here. So some of this, and also I will use the dried sea shrimp. It's a really big one. These are small ones. Also, sometimes we call this. Oh yeah, this one is shrimp. Name is barley shrimp. In Korea, we call it bori seo. Bori means barley, seo means shrimp. So actually, at the end. Top to that, and I will add this mushroom. Frost dried mushroom. This is a shiitake mushroom. In Korea, we call it pyogo basat. Pyogo means this name actually is a species name, and basat means mushroom. So these 5 of them will be added into the water. That is wash it the result of this multi-grain rice. Okay, just let me show you. Okay. Come here. Before we cook rice in a rice cooker, we Koreans wash rice in multi-grains here, and we use stainless iron this bowl to wash it. And you don't wanna really hard pressure on it to wash each particles piece by piece. You don't want that because we don't want to break it. We just want to give a little light touch and swirl like this and throw away. We'll do this once or twice. And in Korea, some people who don't know how to cook, they sometimes make a mistake by just washing the rice into the rice pot itself. Even though it has a name of diamond coated pot, you never do that because these particles are really hard, like a sand. So it may scratch or hurt your rice pot, and from their scratch, it may give you some really bad things from the iron and stainless. So you never do that. If you ever do that in Korea, and if your mom or dad spots you doing that, they gonna just smack in your back like saying like sheki. Okay,
Like
so
mom's touch.
yeah, that's what we call mom's touch in Korea. So you never do that, but instead you just use yes another bowl for the rice wash. Okay, so I did it twice, and we will use the water from the salt. Okay, just a little light touch like that, and I'll bring it to here. This will be pot for seafood broth for gochujang jjigae. And you all know gochujang is chili paste. Okay, I will put this into the rice pot. For cooking, for rice cook. And a little bit more rice. And this will be into our cuckoo rice cooker. What's happening here?
취소 버튼.
Okay, cancel it. Yes, cooking mode for multi-grain. Alright, that's done now. So we will wait for the rice to be cooked. And for this water, we will make some broth here. For that, we will use the stainless net. This is all commonly used in Japan and Korea and China and all other countries. They use a lot of broth. So first one, kelp. Just like maybe 2 and maybe 3 pieces more like that. And anchovy, grown and cut from the southern sea of Korea. Well, some people usually pick all the intestine from the anchovy because the intestine of anchovy gives you a bitter taste. But I won't do that because I actually like to use whole body of the anchovy. So I will put like 5 of them, like this. We will use, I told you this is fry, little baby herrings. Actually, this one gives you more refreshing, savory taste to umami and little bit salty taste of anchovy. And this will give you more deeper umami and sweetness to the broth. See? Yeah, this is the shrimp here. And last one for our seafood broth will be stake mushroom. Actually, this stake mushroom, you know that it has a really unique scent from itself. So I will just add a little bit, just 4 pieces here. So that's done. And just cover it, lock it so they don't spill out, and just throw it into the water. And I'll add a bit more water here so we can have more broth for jjigae. Actually, I'm gonna cook gochujang jjigae for like 4 or 5 people. That's a lot, so I will need a lot of broth for that. Yeah, it takes time, right? Yeah. But for cooking, for the best cooking, you often have to be very patient, so you can get the best result. All right, there. And I will put it into the back burner with the lighter power. And I won't cover it, so when it boils actually it can boil all the odor, bad odor from the seafood away. So it doesn't cover. It's not covered. And you see just a very little power. Yeah, not just really boiling, but very gently moderate power of the fire. So we'll just put it like that. So that's all done with broth. I wash my hands. Now, oopsie, yeah. We need onion, really huge onion. As big as a handball or a grenade. I just cut them in half. This onion will give you this onion and green spring onions will give a little bit of spiciness and a gentle sweetness into the jjigae. And also they goes really well with pork in Korean style jjigae and stew. So I'll put them into the water for a while, so everybody knows when you cut it down, it just gives your tear gas like substances into the air, and it makes you really cry without any Korean drama. So I just put them in for some minutes, so they give up on their tear gases like that. Okay. And I will cut some ingredients for the jjigae. First one, yep, white part of spring onions here. I just want to chop it, not really coarsely, but just into small pieces. It will be added after the porks are half cooked to remove any bad odor from the pork, like onion and this green part of spring onion and ginger here, and with what is this? Yes, garlic, and this is 청주. Yeah, this is a little bit undistilled version of soju, so it has its sweetness in here, so it has less alcohol than soju, but actually in Japanese we call this sake. So it's really useful for Korean cooking. And also I will use this is we call masu or mirim in Korean. This is a liqueur that we use in cooking. Actually, it removes bad odor from the seafood and any pork and the beef. So it's really useful, and also softens the texture of any proteins. So we use a lot of them when you cook. So they are like necessary ingredients when you cook any jjigae with pork or beef. So anyway, I'll just keep chop. Like that. Here, like this. But for the spring onions, please remember that we use this green part and white part at different timing. With this white part at the first, even just after pork half cooked. But for chili, spice chili, and green part of spring onion, it will be added later with zucchini. Yeah, when we put after we put gochujang, yeah, chili paste. So they are the agent of giving the spiciness into the jjigae with chili powder and gochujang. So you will see. And we will use this zucchini. This is Korean zucchini. In Korean we call it ehobak. E means baby or child. Hobang means pumpkin. Yeah. But actually, if you cannot find any kind of vegetable like this, you can use just your zucchini in your area, so it'll be fine. This we just cut head and tail. And you want to cut quarter. Okay, you want to slice them like a 2 centimeter or 1 centimeter, and you want to cut it. Okay. Oopsie. Where are you going? Okay. Yeah, like this. So we can eat easily with these small pieces. I just put them here. And with these zucchinis, in Korea we cook few types of dishes. We make stir-fried zucchinis for side dish or garnish, or sometimes we coat them with flour and eggs and fry them on the pan. We call them 호박전 and 호박전, which means zucchini cake. Actually, it's not a cake, but it looks like a cake. And also, zucchini is commonly used in topping of bibimbap too. For use in bibimbap topping of bibimbap, we cut them in really thin slice and stir fry them with 새우젓, which means fermented shrimp. Fermented and salted shrimp. Yes, we call that 새우젓. And that 새우젓 gives salty flavor and also softens the texture of vegetables too. So long time ago, when Korea didn't have any technique to make salt by itself, they used proteins and fishes, from fishes to substitute salt in cooking. Because they didn't have any technique to extract the salt out of the sea salt, they used salt from rocks, and they actually took the sea water from the sea and they boiled it to the very pure version of this sea water and the salt. So actually salt was really expensive ingredient in Korean too, like Roma. Okay, now they are done here. And for onions, I will cut them into small cubes like this. First, cut them into pieces like that. And like this. Oopsie. What I gotta do here? Okay, like that. this and here. Oopsie. I don't like it when I cut the end part of the onion. It gets really slippery. So you may cut your fingers easily. So be careful. Right. And we have tofu here. Oopsie. Yes, locally produced tofu. I just bought it from market. This is made from beans, maybe from China, but salt water and technical Korea. Actually, my city Gangneung is really famous for tofu, which we call Gochujang tofu in Korea. Because in a long time, a few hundred years ago, deported noble from the Seoul, they settled in Gangneung, and he started his tofu business in Gangneung, and actually that became a heritage of Gangneung, and still they are running the business of tofu. So this is the tofu from there. So later I won't cut them now, but I will just tear the piece by piece to be put in stew. I won't use any blade or knife here because this tofu has a quality that absorbs any odor, a smell, and a taste of these substances. So if you use, it's your choice. You can still use your blade and knife to cut them down. But I won't use that because this tofu will absorb the taste of iron. So I don't like that taste to be into the stew. So I just tear them out piece by pieces to be tossed into the stew. So you will see that later too. Okay. And the very important part of the jjigae today. This is the pork from a local meat shop, butchery. And in Korea, you don't have the part of the meat from the pork. You just tell, give me the part for jjigae, give me the part for stew, give me the part to roast. You just say it like that. And they usually give you the meat from the neck or front leg of the pork. They are the part that has a really good balance of fat and meat. But you also can use the pork belly, samgyeopsal, you all know it, right? And meat from the real leg that has no fat but has full of protein. But if you want to put them in a stew or tang or jjigae that boils long time, that will be fine because longer they are boiled in the stew, they will be softened and really easy to eat and chew. So they are really good source of protein too. Okay, so they will be used too. Now, okay. Oh, Shin, come here. Now the stew is not stew, but broth is our seafood broth is boiling. I will turn them down to weak flame, so they can just simmer. Okay, you can just come over a little bit closer. You see all the bubbles like that. They are not bad thing from the broth, but the group of proteins are formed as bubbles. So you don't. Okay, if you don't like it, you can just cut them away. Dip them away. But you just can eat. Just you can let them just stay there. It's okay, fine. They won't kill you. Okay. And also taste the same. Okay. Now we will start the stew by stir frying the pork by oil. With oil. Here we will use oil or perilla. Okay. In your area, if you don't have a perilla oil, you can use sesame oil or just normal cooking oil. Yeah, like a bean oil or corn oil, whatever it is. Okay. I just heat them up so the pork don't stick them to the pot. And also we'll bring out gochujang here. And salt. And soy sauce. And this is actually in Korea we typically have three major kind of soy sauce. And jinganjang for stir fry and roast, and yangjo or joseon ganjang for cold food, and namu, yeah, veggie, cold veg dish, and this is gukganjang to put soy sauce for stew and a tang. And one of the feature of this this gukganjang, soy sauce for jjigae or tang or soup is that they allow you to make add the saltiness and savory into your soup easily. That's what it does. So I use gukganjang. Actually, guk means soup and stew in Korean. Okay, it's good. I'll put some perilla over here. And I'll pour all the pork. Sorry. I just stir them quickly. And hi Uda, hi. Yeah, my cat is here. He smells food. And anyway, I'll put coarsely chopped garlic. You know Koreans love garlic, right? So I'm gonna put a lot of them. But if you don't like garlic, just put like a 1 spoon, like that. I just put 3 spoons, but you can just minimize it to the, like 1 spoon. Okay. And a little bit of ginger. You don't want to put them too much because the ginger taste is really pungent and strong. Okay. Now I'm done with garlic and ginger, so I'll just put them into the fridge. And add salt here a bit to give veggie saltiness for our gochujang jjigae. And I will just keep stirring so they can be evenly cooked. And as you see, this meat are showing some brownish and greenish, a bit hot, transparent part of fat,
it means they are about half cooked. So now I will put white part of spring onion. And now sake, Cheongju in Korean. Little bit, not much. Okay. Just like 1 spoon, so you can understand a bit more easily. And another spoon, just 1 spoon of mustard or mirin in Korean. Yeah, liquor for cooking. This is a lot of meat in here, so I just gonna put another spoon. Yeah, 1 more spoon. So there's 2 spoons in total. I put them in. The spoon. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. 괜찮아? 팔 안 아파? I just asked her, is your arm hurting? Because she's just she's grabbing the camera all time long. So her arm muscle could ache.
Fine.
I didn't ask her to do that, but she's actually enjoying filming my cooking for you. Okay, so it seems like this pork is almost cooked. Not to the core, but its outside part is all like 100% cooked. So I will now add onion here. Oh, 1 piece of advice that please don't put purple onion here. The purple onion is too sweet comparatively compared to the white onion. So if you
You okay?
yeah, I'm alright. Just a little bit. Anyway, yeah, that was happening. And I was saying, yeah, don't put purple onion here because it will give way too much sweetness in the jjigae. So just use white onion. Yeah, that has a balanced taste of spiciness and sweetness. Because even these white onions will secret sweet flavor as they are heated. Yeah, like onions in the French onion soup. So add your onion and wait till it is more than half cooked. So when they are cooked, you will see them be more softened and squashed and give you more transparent color. Actually, I put a lot of onion here, more than I wanted, but it is fine. I just make a balanced taste with the salt and the gochujang and chili powder. You know, it's like a life. We may detour or pull over from the road when we go any destination that we wanted, but by somehow or anyhow, we will get to the goal that we wanted. Well, in cooking it could be a different story, but yeah, I'm just saying. Okay, and now I will add, let me see, we put a lot of onion so it will neutralize and weaken the salty taste of the jjigae. So I just now put 3 spoons of soy sauce. If you didn't put many onion, you can just put 1 or 2 spoons of soy sauce. Now I think onions are good to go now, so then I'll put gochujang chili paste here. And turn off the fire, of course. So when you cook gochujang jjigae, I'm saying this much is 1 spoon, right? 1, 2, 3, and maybe half. Yeah. Oh, it's more than half, like 2/3 of a spoon. And chili powder. This is not coarse powder. This is big with the big particles. Okay. It doesn't matter if it is, as long as it is spicy chili powder. Okay, 1 spoon, 2 spoons, 3, and 4. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just gonna mix them slowly with onions and porks, so they can be covered with chili paste and chili powder. When you do this, you really want to this chili paste and the chili powder to be cover all the ingredients in your pot. So it can absorb this, all the ingredients absorb this paste and the chili powder is a spiciness and sweetness and savory from this hot sauce. And later, when they are added, when the broth is added to this pot, they will give out all the taste from the sauces into the soup of the stew. So I will put the fire to incur firepower. And adding and now pouring the broth. When you pour your broth, come closer, Shin. You want to put as high as level of your ingredients in the pot, and then just look at it and add a bit more, like 3 centimeters of the pot level. Yes. because it is jjigae, you don't want too much soup in it. You want to make a little bit stew that has a little bit of viscosity and a little bit strong flavor of mixture of broth and paste and the ingredients in the pot. I actually want more broth here. Okay. And I now wait this pot to be boiled again. Meanwhile, I'll be chopping the spice chili for the jjigae to add a more tasty spiciness into it. There. Okay. Once it is boiled, I will add zucchini and the tofu, and with the green part of spring onion and a chili. Because if you put your zucchini in the early phase of the jjigae stew, it will be softened and squashed as much as like a jelly or the texture that you don't want. Actually, we want this zucchini to be more crispy and crunchy, but not really hard crunchy like a stone, but the texture that we really enjoy. Okay. Oh, it starts to boil. We're ready for more. Well, actually, I just want you to know the fun fact that actually this Korean chili actually until the 1592, after war of 1592, the Japanese invasion, we didn't have any Korean any red spicy chili in Korea. So, for example, kimchi. Kimchi. Now we all know that kimchi is red food, but before importation of any red chili from Japan, that chili that was originated from Andes mountain of the South America. Chili from South America that was exported to Portugal, and Portugal did a trade with Japan. And after 1592, the Japanese invasion, Korean began to trade really robustly. And this red chili paste was exported to Korea. Then that was the start of the making of Korean paste, gochujang, and the red kimchi. Anyway, so now it's boiling. Yeah, you see there, like a witch's pot. And now I will clean. Let me just wash my hands again. Rest of ingredients here. And tofu. One of my favorite ingredients in Korea. Like this. Just piece by piece. Not too big, not too small. Just piece size enough the shoot in your mouth by one bite. This is why I wash my hand really clean when I cook. If you don't wash your hands, other than any germs into stew, you may get be more extra saltiness in your stew. So, okay, yeah. But if you want the stew to be look nice and be formal with proper manner, you don't want this tofu to be torn apart like this. But I just recommend you to chop the tofu in proper way, like a nice square and nice, like you see them in Korean restaurant. Yeah, so this is just my way of treating tofu. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So you wanna stir them like this, upside down, upside out, up and down. So the zucchini and tofu, the late joiners, just don't remain on the top of the pot, but to be mixed with the paste and broth and other ingredients too. So it seems like I want more soup in here. Broth here. I put the rest of the broth. It looks good now. And now I'm including green onion and chili. If you enjoy extra spiciness, you can put more red and green chili. Okay. So now everything is done except balancing the saltiness of the stew. Now we will just wait. Over the top and boil the pot to the maximum fire power. And we will wait here. Meanwhile, I will clean and put the ingredients back to where it was. It's always important to make everything clean and tidy. Just whatever you do. Otherwise, you will be nagged from your father, maybe from your wife. So, or maybe husband too. But I won't put the Korean chili paste and the chili powder yet. Maybe we might need a bit more of them for the better taste. So later I will just taste a sip of the soup and I will adjust the taste of it to be perfect. Okay. I just throw them away to food trash.
버려야겠어. 우리 끝나고. Yeah, it's not boiling yet, right? Let's wait. 그래. 넣으라고 이거? Oh well, my wife wanted put trash bag into the case where it was, because I was going to put it out. She didn't want that, so I did wash once. Okay, and now I clean. And I want small dipper to cleanse the seat later. I'll clean the dish now. So yeah, I'll clean the kitchenwares and knives now. While you do this, you want to keep your eyes on your stew, whether it's boiling or not. When it starts to boil, you want to mix them slowly with your dipper. To distribute or disperse the heat in the pot. A bit more. Oh yeah, that's start boiling. 불 중불로 좀 줄여줘. 중불. Yeah, 중불. I just told her to decrease the fire power to the medium, not the max. Oh, 고마워. I say thank you. Now, I wash my hands again. Okay, it's now time to take out soup. It looks good. Oh. It's deep, savory, and spicy, and hot smell. So tasty. It just wakes your taste bud up. I'll just have a sip. Yep. It's really hot. Be careful. You gotta burn your tongue. Wow. Yeah, that's Gochujang Jjigae. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Delicate spice, delicate sweetness, and a medium strong, moderate strong spiciness, and a deep and profound savory taste from seafood broth. Now, but it lacks a bit of saltiness and umami, so I will put more salt. And Gochujang, I mean soy sauce for soup. Oh, and if you have your chicken stock or beef stock, chicken stock would go better than beef stock for Korean stew. So you can put your chicken stock into it too. I'm just putting this much of soy sauce, and I will see how the taste go.
So always for Korean stew or soup, adjust the taste before you serve it. Because a balanced taste is one of the crucial things that you want to care when you cook Korean food. It's all about balance. Okay, so let's taste it again. Oh yeah. It's really hot, so it doesn't give 100% of its saltiness. But when it's cooled down, as cool as it is good to be eaten, then it will give really perfect saltiness for the dinner. Okay. 시연 너도 먹을래?
응.
I just said, Sian, you wanna try? And she said yes. Okay, I will hold the camera. Just give it to you.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Looks like
Yeah, this is
it's
soup.
red.
It's really red, but it's not really spicy. It's really super spicy, so. But you can always make the spiciness weaker than you want it by putting less gochujang and chili paste. How's it? 어때? 소금 좀 더 넣을까? Do you need more salt?
No, no more salt.
Oh, okay. Then now.
Now,
Now, yeah, it seems our jjigae is done. So turn the fire off.
finished.
Now let's serve it for us. Okay, and oh yeah, let's check out our multi-grain rice. Okay. When the rice is cooked, you wanna stir it up and down, left and right, so they don't stick to each other and form hardened form of rice. You don't want that. You want chewy and silky and moisturized. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. Let's find our bowl. And I will bring out our topic for chicken. In Korea, we usually prefer this terracotta. Yeah, terracotta and how do you say? Yeah, terracotta and China-like dish. This is dish what we call tukbegi, and this really thick and deep dish is the Korean traditional dish we call all live dish or breathing dish, because this dish actually breathes in and breathes out the taste and air, and keeping the kimchi or any food fresh longer than other usual plates and kitchenaires. And if you put any jjigae, very hot food like soup or stew, it keeps the warmness and hotness of the stew and the soup longer than any other plates. So we rather like to use the tukbegi for the jjigae and Korean food. Okay. 밥 조금 담아서 같이 먹을까? 그래. I just said let's get the rice for us and let's eat together. Okay, so let's keep them for a moment. And I will get the white rice for Sienna. For Sienna. 그만큼이면 돼? How much rice do you want?
More than half spoon.
Okay, more than half. Rice and my rice. I rather like to eat multi-grain version of rice, and she prefer white rice. And now we will get our chopsticks and spoon. And actually we can't miss kimchi. Today we have spring onion kimchi. The actual, sorry, excuse me. I apologize for my burp. Anyway, so this is spring onion kimchi. Plate that somebody gave me. So the spring onion kimchi gives a bit more little bitterness and spiciness than Chinese cabbage kimchi. But a lot of people loves it because it actually more is it actually spring onion has its own unique texture of crunchiness and also its bitterness and also be more spicy spiciness than typical kimchi. So some people really like to eat spring onion kimchi better than any other type. And Sienna likes it too. Okay. I will bring our cutlery resting plate from somebody.
Hi, kitty.
And now we are ready to eat. Have a seat, Sian. Sorry, you cannot. Oh, I was talking to my cat, not you guys.
국자 챙겨줘.
Huh?
국자.
Okay, I'll bring our dipper. Yeah, good point, Sienna. Okay. Dinner's ready. 시은아 뭐 있어?
먼저 소개해줘.
Okay. Now, oh, I love that. You know, see this tukbegi with the water and the steam from the jjigae, and this is the one of the favorite part that most of the Korean loves. 시은아,
예.
응. 밥? 찌개?
고양이가 먹을 것 같아서.
Ah, okay. Yeah. she covered the lid on the pots and all the food, so our cat doesn't touch them. Okay. So jjigae, typical Korean way is okay. In Korea, we share the main food like jjigae or gui or galbi. Like putting them on the center, like that, and a little bit more soup, like this. And you wanna soak your rice with the soup and the toppings of the jjigae, and you wanna have them with all together. Okay, that's for Sienna, and this is for me. Okay, you can have a sip. Sienna. Oh, okay. You wanna feel how I eat? Okay, see here. It looks really hot. Okay. Ah, so good. Ah. I understand because I cooked it, but it really is good, you know. This is the most meaningful moment of the cooking. You hear the sound? Yeah, this crispy and crunchy sound from the spring onion. Oh my. I wish you were here. Oh well, you can do that if you visit Korea. Yes, someday we will, in person. Alright, that's tonight's show with Gochujang Jjigae and with Jerry and Sienna. We'll see you next time. Bye.